Frank here. Thought I would talk about my recent experience of purchasing a refrigerator. It was very exciting. We've had a problem with the refrigerator we bought a few years ago. Not that there was actually anything technically wrong with the refrigerator, but it just didn't work for us. It was a side-by-side with the freezer on one side that was just not functional. It was a little bit too small. It was like a 22 cubic foot refrigerator, which I thought was quite adequate, but the setup just didn't really work for us all that well. So anyway, after we got the stimulus money, my wife, Lucia, thought that she would like to spend her part on getting a new refrigerator. So that's how we started. So anyway, we went out to Lowe's to look to see what they had, and they were having a sale, and we found a refrigerator that we thought would suit us very well. It was a pretty good one. It was 21 cubic feet, just a standard freezer on the top, refrigerator on the bottom. Frigidaire looked to be good. Sitting next to it was a Whirlpool, and I thought it was okay too, but when we actually started comparing the two refrigerators, the Frigidaire seemed to be built a little bit better than what the Whirlpool did. So we decided we would get the Frigidaire. I went up to the Lucia took off to look at the plants like she always does when we were at Lowe's, and I went up and found a clerk and indicated we wanted to buy a refrigerator. She came back, got the numbers, went and looked up on the computer and said, oh, they didn't really have that one available, but they had another model. And I said, okay, let me see the picture. So I looked at the picture, looked to be pretty much the same refrigerator, and so I says, okay. Everything is good, paid. Got home, looked at the receipts and everything, and I found out, oh, this is the Whirlpool. We don't want the Whirlpool. We wanted the Frigidaire. So we talked about it, Lucia and I, for a little bit, and Lucia insisted that we go back and get the Frigidaire. So that was going to be the plan. So I called up Lowe's and told them I would like to cancel our order for the Whirlpool refrigerator because it was not really the one we wanted. And they had some trouble finding the order, and they switched me around from department to department. And finally, I got a person in the appliance department, and after some insisting, he said he would take care of it for us. Okay, so based on that, I'm thinking we are good to go. Very sunny out today, by the way. So I looked online. I saw that the refrigerator was still available at their store, so I ordered it online. No problem. Next day, I looked at the status to see how everything was doing. The refrigerator that I wanted canceled was still set up to be delivered. The refrigerator that I bought new had been canceled. I called up Lowe's again and indicated that, again, I was trying to cancel this one delivery, and at this point had not been canceled. I was assured by the customer service person there was no problem. She would get it canceled and refunded. Way to go. So I says, great. I went online again. I ordered the Frigidaire refrigerator, and I thought we were set to go. The next day, I look again. The refrigerator is still set up for delivery, the one we don't want, the Whirlpool, and the Frigidaire refrigerator, again, has been canceled. So I'm thinking, this is ridiculous. So anyway, I hop in the car, take the receipt, head off to Lowe's, go to the customer service department, give them the receipt, tell them don't want this delivered, and I'd like a refund. Gave it to him. The guy ran it through the computer, says, no problem. It's a done deal. Great. So I go back home. I go online. I order the refrigerator another time, and think we're all set. And again, it's the Frigidaire refrigerator. The next day, I look, the order is canceled. What can I do? What can I do? So I look online at a different store, a different Lowe's store, one in a city that's nearby, Haines City. I ordered on there. Great. Next day I look at it again, it's canceled. Unbelievable. So I decided, well, I'll wait until I actually see the credit on my credit card, and then I'll try another time. So a couple of days later, I do see the credit on my credit card, so I thought I'll try again. But I'll try at another store, and this time I went to a store that was in Kissimmee. Or I thought it was in Kissimmee anyway, based on what the computer was telling me. As it ended up, when I actually got to the store, it said Southwest Orlando, and which I thought, well, that sounds like Kissimmee, so I thought that was no problem either. So I order the refrigerator, and of course I also had to order an ice maker and the hose to make everything work, and away we go. Well, everything seems to be okay. They called me the next day, said they're ready to deliver it. 2 days later, they deliver, installed. Everything is fine. Well, almost everything. Fine from most standpoints on our end, but anyway, about 3 weeks later, I notice it looks like there's an air leak in the freezer. So I look at it to inspect a little bit, and I find out that the insulation around the door has pulled loose. Oh my God, not another thing. Well, it's life, you know, there's good luck and there's bad luck. And recently I've been falling in the bad luck area. Although in my life, mostly it's always good luck. So anyway, I think, well, God, I'm going to have to find out what kind of glue they use to hold that in, or call the appliance or the store and have them send out somebody under warranty to fix it. But I thought, well, let me look on YouTube and see what it says. So I do look on YouTube, and I found out actually there's just a channel that the insulation or the goes into. And so I open up the refrigerator, and exactly my refrigerator is like that. So I push the door insulation in where it's supposed to be, and anyway, now it's 3 days later, and everything seems to be working fine. So that one seemed to work out okay on that end. Well, we have more adventures as we go forward. I think the next thing we're going to be talking about is the water leak. But anyway, that's enough for today. So I will be back again. Maybe in the rain, but not today, I don't think. See you later.